Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed this classic smoky eye with just the dark, kind of smoked out in a cat eye shape. It's a little bit more of a nighttime smoky eye with a little twist because I added shimmer to the lid as opposed to just a matte black. So I will be doing more of a daytime smoky look as well. So this is definitely more of a nighttime because there is so much dark around the eyes. So if you want to see how I created this smoky eye, please keep watching. So the only thing that I have on right now is my brows. I have nothing else. I brought a little bit of concealer from that's underneath my brows down onto the lid. I'm going to do my eyes first because with this kind of smoky eye, you don't have to worry about getting your any fallout. You can just be as messy as you want. I'm going to go ahead and do the old school way and put a little tape. I had it on my hand so it takes away the stickiness. Put it on my eye in an angle from my bottom of my lash line to my brow. So that way I'll get a nice little cat eye on the outside. So what I'm going to use for this one is the jumbo pencil. This is the color Black Bean. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques brush. It's a synthetic brush. I'm going to go along my lash line. Just get it onto my lid. You don't have to put too much because we're going to blend it out. Just like that, really gross and messy. And then just blend it out with this little looks really weird, but the sides, all this is going to come right off and it's just going to have like a nice little cat eye effect. The next thing I'm going to do is take this color from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called Red Earth. It's like a reddish brown. And I'm going to take this brush. It's the Zoeva 227. And we're going to go right on the edge of where that little color stopped. Just blend out that crease with this little transition shade. Now you can go with a black eyeshadow right over this and just make it really super dark, but the smoky eye that I'm gonna do right now, I want a little bit of a shimmer on it, so I'm gonna put a different, so I'm not gonna put the black there. I'm just gonna do a shimmer on there a little, but you can definitely, with this, go right with the black right over it. The next color I'm gonna use is, I'm gonna use this little fluffy brush from MAC. I've used this before. I'm gonna go old school and use, I'm gonna use the color called Blanc type. It's kind of a matte shadow. Just put it kind of blending that top edge of that. So I'm gonna take the 242 from MAC. It's a stiff brush, and I'm gonna pick up Carbon from MAC, just a matte black, and I'm gonna press it right on the outer part of the eye. Again, you just go right up to that tape. I am going to press what's left just on top, and it's just setting that little. So I'm not really doing it for depth, I'm just doing it to set that, because that was a cream, so it can crease. So I'm just kind of brushing what's left on that. But I'm not really focusing on that being the color. I'm going to take this and just kind of soften this really quick. Again. Okay, now I'm going to take, and I don't know where I got this brush, it's so old it's even chipping off. It's just a very pointy kind of brush. This is a little stiff, but it's still fluffy, and I'm going to dip it into that black, and I'm going to go right on the outer part and just kind of bring it into the crease. It's just a really skinny head, so it doesn't put it doesn't spread the color. It gets it right focused right where I want it. So I apologize that I don't remember where I got this brush, but if you, all you have to do is look for a brush, and there's probably plenty out there that just has a very pointy, like tapered head, and that way it gets just right into the socket and it's not spreading too much color out. And it's just kind of bringing it into the crease right from the outside. And then again, take that fluffy brush with the red earth. You can even dip a little bit more red earth and just kind of soften that edge right there. Okay, so I'm going to take from my highlighters from MAC, I'm going to take the dazzelight. It's like a nice shimmery highlight, and I'll put that on with a angled brush. I'm using the MAC 272 angled brush right under my brow. Just a nice little highlight underneath the brow. I'm going to take a little fluffy brush and just soften the edges right there between those two. So I'm going to pull off the tape right now. So now you just have a nice little angle like that. An angle like that, so you automatically get like a nice little cat eye. So I'm going to go do my foundation and concealer, and I'll be right back. Okay. So I've done my foundation, my concealer, my contour, which you guys have seen already in my first video. Now I'm just set underneath my eyes with the baking powder, a little bit down my nose. This time I'm going to do it underneath because I'm going to sculpt out the cheek. So I want a little bit definition between the cheekbones and the, so this is the only step that you haven't seen, is just a little bit of powder underneath where your contour will be. We'll let all that set. I'm going to show you this. Now, like I said, you could leave it like this, but I'm going to use the Moon Dust palette from Urban Decay, and it's got all these little shimmery kind of creams. I'm going to use this color right here. It's called Granite, and it's like a silvery, shimmery gray. And I'm going to pick it up with this little synthetic brush. It's another brush that I got in the Ipsy Glam bag, so I don't even know where to get it, but just a synthetic brush because it's good for creams. And I'm going to press it right on the lid. So it's a dark shimmery gray. I don't know if you can see the shimmer in there, but yeah, it's definitely there. And this is just, instead of me packing on black, I just wanted to do this little shimmery lid. Under the waterline. So I'm going to take MAC's Smolder, which is probably one of their most popular black liners besides Feline. Feline I like, it's very dark black, but it's a little bit more creamy, so for me it smears a little bit too much, so I do like the Smolder liner. I'm going to take my little beauty blender. I love this one. This is like that little new color, the little swirly color, and it has some of my powder on it, so I'm just going to put it right here so I don't touch that, and just line your waterline. If you have any skin showing on the top of your eye, like underneath your lash line, go under there with that. I don't have that problem. My lash line's very low, so you don't see my skin under there, so I never have to do that to tightline that part. Now I'm going to take this Real Techniques brow brush. It's a brow brush, but it's a real soft angled brush, so it's easy to like smear. It doesn't scratch at your eyes. So I like it just to kind of take it and kind of blend it down into the lash line. So I'm basically just bringing it down. So you see how it just kind of brought that color down. So now I'm going to go back with that Carbon Black from MAC, which is the dark black. I'll take that same brush and go right over that line, and that's going to like kind of set it, makes it a little bit blacker, and it also makes it so it doesn't smudge, because obviously cream, the liner could smear, so I'm just making it so it's setting it, and it's also making that line a lot blacker. Because the only thing I noticed is that Smolder sometimes turns like a bluish color. I don't know why. That's what I've noticed over the years of using it. The Red Earth. And I'm going to take a pencil brush. This is a little softer, and it's from Smashbox number 30. And I'm going to like a lightly, don't do too hard because you don't want to like smudge the black, but just lightly dust around that black. So kind of blending them together, but lightly, softly bringing it down. So it's blowing out that color. Okay, so I put on my lashes and bottom mascara. The lashes I'm using today is the Lilly lashes in the style Mykonos. Love them, very full-on fluttery lash. So definitely more dramatic lash. I'm gonna do some bronzer around the skin. Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powder right in the back of the cheek area, just to give it a little bit more oomph. I still have that yellow powder, or the white powder underneath there. Let me just do some blush. I'm gonna do like a light pink blush. I'm gonna do this color from Makeup Geek. It's called Spellbound. It's just a light pink. I'm gonna take this Sephora powder. It's a pretty like a mosaic type of color. I mean, you blend the colors together, and it's called Sublime. And I just swirl the colors together with my little soft brush and just go right over that, the edges of my blush, just to kind of soften it and kind of go over my nose. It just gives like a nice luminescence to the skin. My friend who's a makeup artist is the one that showed me this powder, and it's amazing. She says she uses it on all her clients, and it really is super pretty. So right when she showed it to me, I went and got it. Now I'm going to use the same brush and dust off that powder underneath. And just get that. Like that. Now because this is a full-on kind of glam look, I'm going to take my little Cover Effects Custom Enhancer drops, and this color is, oh, which one? This is Moonlight. There's like 3 different shades. I'm just gonna do a little dot, 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 one on the tip of my nose, a little bit down the center. Just doing a little, it's just a little cream highlight, and it'll make my other highlights stand out even more. So I'm just gonna blend it in with my little beauty blender. And then for highlighter, I'm going to take the MAC, and this is called Soft and Gentle, my Anastasia A23 highlighting brush. I'll go right over where I just put that, so it just kind of intensifies it. And your last step will be lips. Today for lips, I'm gonna use the MAC Soar. Really pretty pink. And then I'm gonna use Cream Cup. It's kind of a MAC day, huh? I haven't used MAC for a long time. I guess it's because when I used to do smoky eyes is when I used to work for MAC, so I have a lot of MAC products from when I used to work for MAC. But I obviously don't do this a lot anymore, so it's not my everyday look anymore. I'm gonna take Dazzle Glass in Baby Sparks, and I apologize if this color is not available anymore. And there you go. So give me just a moment and I will come back with the finished full-on look. Okay, so here's the finished look. I just kind of put my hair down and curled it. It's just a basic classic smoky eye with the dark around the lid and kind of faded out, smoked out. There is definitely other smoky eyes. Like I told you, I love the one with the lid a little bit lighter. So I will definitely do that one. It's a little bit more wearable for every day. And then there's also ones that you can wear during the daytime. This is a little bit more of a nighttime because it's so dark around the eyes. But I'll do more of a daytime smoky eye too if you want that, you know, just that smoky eye, but not too dramatic. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much.